What you're looking at here is the one I planned for house number 10. This is the house of Jarell and Victoria.
Agda kong ate Wingwing na ilubi sa ibabaw.
Vic was telling me their distance from the barangay, this distance from the road is making them, why they're not included with the SAP twice, no? Kaduha gyud wa ka. The 12,000 SAP, which is the during the pandemic assistance, they have not received, and now even the 5,000 assistance for this typhoon, she hasn't received. Any viewers who wants to come here, you're welcome to do so. It's very far. Napaka-electric diriga. Wala na. So, even electricity don't reach here, so it doesn't matter for Big if the electricity on our part will come back or not, because she don't have electric. What Victoria doesn't know is this house, number 10, is already fully financed. What I plan to do is to buy the materials, have it delivered at my place, which is 3 kilometers from here, and then tell her to come down so she can see all the materials, and I will be filming her reaction. That will be on the future videos. And then I will arrange all the young lads to carry it up here to her place. But one thing for sure, I'm not the one carrying it up here to her place. I'm climbing on this hill to see the house number 10 that I'm planning to help. Actually, this is the man that used to work with me when I was doing the project of building the road towards my housing project. If you can see in my video, he is the yellow shorts man. So we are now looking, see, that's the road. And we're climbing up here on this forest-like trail to go up his house. So this yellow shorts man is the one that that used to work with me, that I fired because of I cannot continue employing him. His output is really slow. So I sacked him because that was a daily wage job. But you can see, I did hire him again, but on a price job of cutting down my mango tree. Wait. So continue walking. I want to remind you that even though I sacked him before, I am a strong believer of forgiveness and second chances. He now needs help. So we will help him. And no one needs to contribute to this project, as the budget for house number 10 is fully financed. But he doesn't know that yet, nor his wife. This is a very far on the top of the mountain trail where he lives. So you gotta bear with me as I keep on stopping. But we are still having cries for help. So even though this house number 10 is fully financed, the charity is still accepting donation for house 11 and house 12. Whew. Imagine going up this hill at night. There's no light and there's no paved roads. What a disaster. And if we start building on this one, the transport of carrying the materials up will be an added cost. There's my old dog, Bruce Lee. At Bruce. Katultun is Bruce Lee ani? Dire? Bruce Lee here. No. Because when I go out, Bruce Lee always come along. Because he's the alpha dog of the neighborhood. Brucey, Time sa dong. You can see I have climbed more than 1 kilometer now to go up here just to help the family of the yellow shorts man, Jirel, because I heard that he needs help and I have forgiven him by giving him a job of cutting the mango tree for a price, na a daily wage, and it works. So when I sacked him before, I told him that you need to work as a price job because the output that you put in for a daily wage will not be sufficient. So the house is still on top of the forest. So you can see I still have to go down this hill and climb up another hill to reach the house of the yellow short pants man. And I'm now getting out of breath, but I have to do this for our donors, the charity, and looking for deserving beneficiaries. Because people that live far away like this seldom gets the help because of the distance. And I know now the added cost that I'm already calculating here from the road, which is now over a kilometer, how much we're gonna pay the young lads to carry cements or anything to go up here. Go down one hill, then up to another hill. Agoy, agoy. Then the road is so... Look at this on the side. And I'm on the edge. There's a river that we're gonna go down and then go up again. What you're looking at here is the one I planned for house number 10. This is the house of Jirel and Victoria. Jirel used to be the man that I employed during my building of the my greenhouse, my storage room, and then the road towards my housing project. Jirel was one of them, but unfortunately I have to sack him. He's the one in the yellow shorts all the time, and I have to sack him because his input is not sufficient for me for a daily wage. So I told him that the best thing for him to do is to have a price job, in which I rehired him again. As you can see, he was the one cutting off the mango tree that blocks my main gate. And so here, I am a great believer of forgiveness and second chances, and I know Jirel needs help. This is the abode of him and his wife. You can see that it's been dilapidated by the recent Typhoon Rai, but Jirel and his wife are very hardworking. This is one thing that I have to climb 2 kilometers from the road towards here, 2 mountains up to help him here. But they don't know that. I told Victoria that I need to get sponsors for helping them. So I need to look around their residence to see what is the state. They're both farmers. They have pigs, chicken, gardens, and while Jirel is looking for work, for any job, like right now, he's also a cook. He's cooking for some fiesta on a household, and this is how they live. They have got that fridge is, I know our neighbor owns that. Throw it away, and they have picked it up to make it into a cabinet. But this is the house of Victoria and Jirel. The family had adopted one child because they are not able to have a child themselves. They have adopted one of the neighbors whose child is like 12, and they have been self-sufficient farming whatever small jobs that they can find. Victoria is selling snack in the village like biko, suman, which is now devastated as well, her business of biko and suman, because there is no banana leaves available to put in the snacks. And this is their consumption that she is also selling around here in the neighborhood and the mountain areas. So you can see this is a very far away mountain place. And what really amazed me is how self-sufficient this couple is. They're not asking much. In fact, they're very, you know how they keep their money together to keep things up, that they can provide a better house than what they are. So last year, I heard that they are building a concrete house, but they cannot afford it. So you can see the structure here that they have started to build last year. That is Victoria, and you can see that each column that Jarell has built is from the sale of the pigs. So you can see each column, that's 4 pigs. That's already been a year old. Every time they sell a pig, they save the money and build 1 column. Like you can see the molds on that column. And Victoria is having 3 pigs right now that I can see, and a lot of native chicken. They are actually the source of native chicken if we want to buy it here in the village, in our mountain barangay. So this is Victoria. Hi, Vic. Pila edad ni mo, Vic?
44.
She is 44 years old. I need, because you know, and this is the abode that they're trying to build for years. Now, like I said, 1 column is the sale of Victoria from her pigs. So this is 4 pigs column, but they haven't even finished because they want to transfer from here on this old house that they had because of the erosion that's coming from the hill. It keeps on landing on the roof when there is strong rain. So they are planning to build this structure that you see here, but like you say, there's only 4 columns made of concrete, and the rest is just the bamboo that they have beside it. So as of the moment, ari mo matog ni. This is the family's abode as of the moment. And you can see that this is a deserving family that we can help. What Victoria didn't understand, that I told her that I need to video her first. But, you know, what I told you a while ago, that this is house number 10. And this is Victoria, and asa si Jarell? This is the wife of Jarell. So someone hired him to be cooking for a fiesta today in Guba somewhere. And because like I said, Jarell's also a cook for fiestas like that, big happenings. And ang inyong kuan Vic ba, kanang income kada buwan nga pila?
Kuan ra man kung manguling kay makaabot og
8,000 pesos a month if they are charkling. If not, that's the max that they can earn. If not, that they have 3,000 to 4,000 a month, or sometimes even less, because like the pigs needs to grow, they need to feed them as well. So this is how simple and very far they are. 2 kilometers from the road. 2 mountains, and any viewers who wants to come here, you're welcome to do so. It's very far. Napaka-electric diriga. Wala na. So even electricity don't reach here, so it doesn't matter for Big if the electricity on our part will come back or not, because you don't have electric. Wa pa jud ka electric di Big, no?
Kung karon kung siga pa man na unta. Nanan ko yung kuryente, walang ko. Wa pa lang kita kasika. Ano ko andin ni ma'am?
Narakay ko.
Nangaputol among wire.
Mao lagi. He was hoping that they're planning to have the wires over so it's easier to tap on, but it's very far, I tell you. This is on the hills of Pulang Bato. It's near the big forest that we have up there. And one good thing about our place though, look at this, the water project. Victoria always have a project. From the sales of her pig, pila ni kaning tank, she had told her husband to build her a storage water tank, like a pool made of poured concrete. Pila ka sakong simento ani imong project? 11? She said she bought 11 sack of cement for this, no hollow blocks to store her water. And those 4 columns that you see on the house of Victoria, it's also her project out of her pigs. So here, and this is the dream of Victoria, to have a better, stronger abode, but not really big, not really all concrete, but enough for them to be comfortable. That's her pigs, and better than the one that they used to live there. Pila na mo katuig na puyuan eh? How many years? 20 years? 22? 26 years! This is their house for 26 years. And now that the wood have start to rot, even though they're so cold to gas. Look at that, it start to rot with termites. The house is going sideways now because some of the wooden poles have start to rot in after 26 years. That's why Victoria has this project of when she sells her pig. This is, she built 1 column because you can see the columns, it's like different age. The other one is so old, full of, that one there, full of molds and all that, the green stuff. And this is, I think, the second one. It's not so much mold in this one. And the next one, but the corner over there seems to be still white. So that was the latest column on the 4th one. But what's the good thing about Victoria and Jarell? They just keep themselves to themselves, farm around, and very hardworking, selling snacks around the village, do whatever jobs they can do to earn. They are not relying on anyone. And so that's why I really respect this kind of people like Victoria and Jarell. But like I said to Jarell, business-wise, I think he better off having price jobs, not daily wage, because it does not work. He takes his time, and you know what daily wage is like. Look at that, Normans. That's 1 week of Jonathan, and we are already on the header. So needs a lot of speed for the daily wage. But it does work when you tell Jarell that to do a job, a price job, and he does make a neat job on things. And that's one thing that I admire him, is the neat jobs. So big ang atong kuan, mangita lang tag sponsor, then I'll come back to you. Unya, unsaon ako pag dadiri ang mga kuan, if we can get a so that's one thing that she said, that every time she buys materials, it takes them weeks to bring it from the road to here. And like, this is her projects around her house, and it does takes weeks. And I said to you, it will be the additional cost, that's hidden costs, when we build houses like on top of the hills and on the forests. So this is Victoria. And I will show you Jarell when he's here. But I think you've seen him when he was the one cutting my mango tree. And also when he was working for me making my garden and my storage room video.
Makita mo si Jarell mo, mga karang kuan kay ari naman tumong trabaho.
So Jarell's just around here doing their animals, doing their gardens, and also fixing this house slowly. If they have nothing to earn income from around the neighborhood.
Ay, giagda kong ate Wingwing na ilubi sa ibabaw.
Mm-mm.
Wala
Big
tong
Big was
tumasin.
telling me their distance from the barangay, this distance from the road is making them why they're not
Ana siya nga.
included with the SAP twice, no? Kaduha gyud wa ka.
Wala kadawat.
The 12,000 SAP, which is the during the pandemic assistance, they have not received, and now even the 5,000 assistance for this typhoon, she hasn't received because, like they're very far. There's 2 kilometers from the road,
Wa gyud mo si
And-
ay diri sa
and they so-called they're gonna look at if you're really poor, you're really deserving, but nobody come here, nobody dares to come here, and so big like maningwa na lang jud mag-inyuha.
luto-luto na lang para
So she's selling snacks, she's selling anything, like those soft drinks, she's selling it around the neighborhood here because of the distance. Some of the very, very far away farmers come here, at least like they got 20 pesos profit for the day. That's enough for her because all they need is consumption. And like I said,
ang baboy sa usak simana mahurot og duha sa akong tunga.
because she got her pigs that's why she needs to make more snacks for her pigs, that because she looks at her pigs as her savings. Mura man ginansya gud nimo ang baboy, no?
Mao bitaw
Savings, piggy bank, but a live piggy bank. So that's what she said. When she had pigs, sell a pig, there's a column that you can see. This is 4 pig columns, and the last one there in the corner. So this is Victoria's project that she is lagi tanaw na ta. So this is a 4 pig project of House of Victoria. They have a very nice dako nindot siya mo view diri biko. But you can see the distance. She had a very nice view, but needs to clear out more land. And she also had some, like I said, she's gardening for their own consumption, spring onions, anything that they can make money off. Then there's the bamboos that they need to clear. There's the other neighborhood, the farmer areas here. But what Victoria is really self-reliant. Self-reliant ra jud kay mo nga di kay mo magkuan ngita lang jud mo panginabuhi inyo no.
Dili man gay ko gusto magsigig pang humaman kay ang pag-ilis.
Yeah, she said she can have say to you honestly, she don't owe anyone.
Kung pasuhol kung wa mga
She don't owe any money to anyone. She don't owe any food to anyone, and she hates debts.
Kung kanang magsige na
She hates debts. Because like she don't like it that people will ask her, where is your payment? So that's why she's doing her best. Even whatever, like people like, oh, can you clean my house? Can you do this? Can you do that? Just to earn for him and her husband and their only child that they adopted. So, so their son is, pila na edad ni Aron? 18 years old. He has his own place there. He built his own shed. Pero naguba sa diyang
naukab, ma'am.
Asa ko no. So the 18 years old.
Ug akong limpyuhan, mobalik man sa didto nya makuyawan naman ko kay naana naman iyang mga haligi nga gagmay.
So their son is also building his own shed there. Ay diri ta kutob oy kay hadlok ko.
Nagisi man ang iyang tatunga nga rin.
Ay,
gisihag na wa na.
His own shed. So you can see it's really slippery up here. We are on the side on the hill. You know.
Ang giapas kay kuyawan mig matuwad ngadto gid sa sapa ko to.
So this is look the other 4 columns, 1 pig, the remembrance of her sale of the pigs. So unsa imong plano ani is this a 2-story? I don't know. Unsa man ni siya bungalow ra gyud ni siya big?
Ana lang pareha lang ana ang atop namo dita nga ito storage para ang abog di na kaayo ka diri sa kuan.
Okay. All she wanted is just the column is like so it won't be like this going sideways, but she's happy with just wood.
Ya ano ra man gihapon mabalay ang pagod man.
Just simple.
Dili ko mabasa.
She just want a simple house like this. Perhaps another floor made of bamboo. And all she wanted is she don't get wet. So from this house here that she lived for 26 years. Now Victoria is struggling to fix this, but they are slowly doing their best to be sheltered from the elements.